Hey, what's up, guys? It's Paul from ChristCore. I thought I'd just continue my thoughts on Father's Day a little bit. So, I have two kids now, ages 3 and 7, Millie and Asa. But the journey to get there was a little bit of a long one. So, it was around January of 2014. My wife and I had been married since December of 2011, but we did this 1-year-long mission trip in Southeast Asia from roughly like August of 2013 until June of 2014. And about halfway through that trip is when we were praying, and we felt like God was saying, like, all right, now's the time that you guys, I want to prepare you to be a dad. Michaela wasn't pregnant or anything like that yet, but that's like when we first started like feeling the nudge to like building a family. But God kind of had a little bit of a twist to it, because instead of having our own kids, as soon as we got back to America from our mission trip, that's when my brother-in-law had asked us if we could watch his two kids for him, because he said he wasn't able to. And I appreciated his humility and vulnerability with just saying that he did need help. It's kind of a heartbreaking story, but I appreciated that he asked for help. But it's kind of a little bit of a curveball, because I was kind of thinking like, oh, God's going to give us our own kids. Instead, he gave us somebody else's kids to watch for a couple of years. Eventually, they were able to move back with their dad, and then Michaela got pregnant. But then God kind of had another curveball for us, because we had a miscarriage. And then that happened again and again. And I know that's way harder for the woman than it is for the guy. But at the same time, like it was a bit of a killing of the hope, in a sense. Because I really liked being an uncle to my niece and nephew when they lived with us, and I was thrilled when Michaela found out she was pregnant, and I was thrilled to have her own kids, and to find out that wasn't happening was pretty heartbreaking to me. But years later, after years of trying, we finally had our daughter Millicent born on March 14th, 2018. She was born early. She only weighed 2.5 pounds when she was born. That's her sitting over there in my chair. And I'm just so glad. I'm so glad and so happy to have her. But I just feel like it's a reminder of like, being a dad isn't something that, for some people, it does come very quick, very unexpected at times, and automatic. For other people, it can take a long time before it happens. And sometimes God calls you to be a dad to somebody else, who isn't even your own kid. There's father figures in our lives, that we should be grateful for. So whatever your spot is on the journey of becoming a dad, whether it's a dad to your own kids or a father figure to somebody else, just know that God sees you and God loves you, and he's with you every step of the way. Until then, keep it metal, and God bless. We'll be back with our next Metalcore Bible study in Columbus, Ohio on Friday, June 20th at 6:30 p.m. at 473 West 3rd Avenue in Columbus. We'd love to see you there.
My name from holy